So today I just wanted to share a little bit of my story. I got sucked into a narcissistic relationship, and that was the hardest moment of my life, where I thought it was something and then it turned out to be something totally different. And by that point, it was too late. And that relationship ultimately cost me everything. My confidence was stripped away, my dignity was gone, my savings was gone, everything that I cared about disappeared from my life. He isolated me 8 hours away from my family and my friends, and I felt very alone. I felt very scared. He started being very angry and showing aggression, and it was just a nightmare. It was a complete nightmare. And then my body got very sick. And I went through this whole period of time where I was going to multiple different doctors and going for blood work and ultrasounds and CT scans. And all of the doctors kept saying, there's nothing physically wrong with you. And here's the thing, I felt the worst I'd ever felt in my life. I was spiraling out of control. I was having headaches and gastrointestinal issues, and I had extreme fatigue and headaches, and the list just goes on and on. I was really in a deep state of despair. And it turned out, ultimately, the doctor said, there's nothing more we can do for you. This is something that is manifesting from your mind. So it's called a psychosomatic illness. I discovered this later on, where your emotions are creating and manifesting physical symptoms in your body. And it really just took hold over me. And at one point I just said, you know what, enough. Like, I cannot live like this anymore. I deserve better than this. And I left that relationship and I moved to a new city on my own. And I started a new life. And since that time, and first, let me just say, once I removed myself from that situation, my body began to heal. And I'm now thriving and I'm feeling wonderful and I have none of those symptoms anymore. And I really started doing the inner work and going really deep within myself. And what I discovered is that we are very powerful beings. Our mind and our thoughts really control everything. It controls our fate, it controls our experiences, it controls our body. It manifests in our body. So when we're happy, our body is healthy and it's thriving and it's doing well. And when we're in the opposite of that, the opposite is also true. So my name is Mandolyn Brown, and it has become my mission to inspire and empower people to live their best lives. And I hope that in sharing some of my story, you will feel something within yourself. Some part of the story will resonate, where you know in your heart and your soul that you deserve better and that you have the power to create that change.